The more kids spend on social media, the less social they become. This sounds a bit counterintuitive, but it's true. When today's young people focus on digital connections as their primary social connections, the results are always negative. Research is actually showing that many young people are basing their own self-worth and their value through online affirmation. In other words, they're asking things like, did they like my Instagram post? Why didn't they like my Instagram post? The result is too much time trying to impress an online audience and a decline in intimate friendships. Now, there's so many studies out there that are showing this, and I know that you don't need to be convinced of all this, but what can we do? How can I, as a parent, help my student learn to be more social with less social? Here are 3 helpful ideas to keep technology from dominating our kids' lives. The first one is be proactive about connecting face-to-face. Look for every opportunity to set aside your technology and connect with your kids face-to-face. One way you could do this is plan to eat messy foods together, where your fingers they get too sticky to pull out a phone. Or maybe go on an outdoor adventure where there's no signal or Wi-Fi. Or maybe just work on a project together using your hands. You see, life is full of these settings, but sometimes we have to consciously seek out these venues with our kids, the arenas where conversation flows naturally. Help them experience benefits of face-to-face communication. And sometimes it's difficult to get our kids to actually set aside their mobile devices. And if that's the situation, number 2 is don't be scared to enforce no tech times. It's okay to say no phones at the table. Our kids, they're not going to die if we make them go without texting or Instagram for 30 minutes during dinner. And better yet, try one evening a week without technology. There's this book called 52 Ways to Connect with Your Smartphone Obsessed Kid. And the author, he suggests trying No Tech Tuesday. This was something that his kids, they resisted, but they eventually cherished. Tuesday nights at their house, it meant no TV, no phone, no games, nothing, except what was required by homework. And in their house, that typically meant all of them in their living room around the fire, reading and doing homework. And know what I said there? All of them. And that means, number 3, show them. Parents, we need to model this. We can't tell our kids to put away their phones if we're getting texts from work during dinner. We need to demonstrate what this looks like. You can always tell your kids what you know, but you can only reproduce who you are. Social media, it's not evil. We just need to help our kids move from being tech dependent to tech enabled. Phones, they're real convenient tools when they help us communicate with people outside of the room. But they become a hindrance when they interfere with our connecting with the people inside the room.